Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are concentrating on sweet potatoes. Love sweet potatoes, and I certainly hope you do try it in a container. Now, as you can see, I have the Bonnie sweet potatoes. I got it at my local Lowe's, and I was shocked and surprised because I've asked several times if they would have the slips for sweet potatoes. Now, I did a video already on how to obtain slips to grow sweet potatoes. You can't just put the potato in the ground. You literally have to get the growths that spring up and from it, and that's what you plant in the actual ground. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I got these and I'm so excited. Let me show you what I have. These are them. And they're called slips. Literally, they've actually taken a sweet potato, and these growths will sprout out, and they pick them off, and then they sit them into the ground, into these containers where, of course, we can purchase them. And I certainly hope your neighborhood store would have them, or maybe even a Walmart, but definitely a nursery. And if you can't do that, just get an ordinary sweet potato from your grocery store, stick it in a glass of water, and in a few weeks you'll see sprouts. And these will be what they call slips that will come out of your plant. Okay, enough of that. I'm going to get the ground prepared. So with that, I've already started. I have some potting soil for raised beds and whatnot. And I put in like the soil and dumped in some cow manure because they're heavy feeders. So this is called black cow manure. Not that it matters what color cow it is. But anyway, I just put in like half and half, and now I'm going to fill it up with more of the potting soil. So give me just a minute and I'll be right with you. Alright, so I'm back, and I've filled up the actual container. It's a pretty big container, as you can see. So because it's sweet potatoes and they're a root plant, so I want to give them plenty of room to grow and produce. So not that I'm looking for a big yield, I just love planting. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead, and this is potting soil. It's so nice and fresh, and normally people would put their gloves on and whatever, but this is so loose. Wow, look at that big chunk. And I'm just going to break it up because I want it to be able to just flourish in this wonderful rich earth. So I've just made a little space, and as you can see, I've pulled them out of the container, and they're almost root bound. Do you see that? Okay, so I'm gonna make it to where they go out because I'm gonna put, it's a container, so I want it to grow up. And I'm gonna cheat. I bought a what do you call them, tomato cage, and a tomato cage. I'm just gonna put it over it once it starts growing. As you can see, I'm just sitting here putting them, digging anywhere, and that's 2 of them. And I'm gonna put a couple more. I'm putting them down to where basically it just covers them up just a little bit. All right, and let's see. I have 2 more. We'll just do them spacingly even. And set it in, nothing special, and cover it up. Plain and simple. And then here is the last one. And I'm just going to put it right here, dead in the middle, move it out of the way. And I have all that manure down at the bottom, where that's where the roots will end up, because the first thing that grows on a plant, of course, is the roots. And everything, I don't put these in real hard or pack them down or anything. And then, of course, I'm just going to sit there and water them. And sweet potatoes love water, so I'm going to do that, water them every day very well, first thing in the morning, and watch the sun take off, because of course they love heat. And I'm here in Texas, and I don't know about you guys or where you are, but wow, it gets really hot here. I'm originally from California, but I settled here in Texas. It's a beautiful place, and people are pretty nice. It's nothing like my relatives think. They think everybody walks around with 6-shooters and shoot them up, bang, bang, but people don't do that. Anyway, here are the plants, and I'm so excited in the container. And like I said, I'm going to water them very well. And then as they start growing up, I'm going to put the tomato cage on top so that they'll have somewhere the vines to go, and it'll be nice and pretty. And one thing about sweet potato plants is that they love to make a lot of vines, whole lot of vines. And the more vines, the better, because it feeds through the sun. They love the heat, and it will feed down into the root system where your potatoes are growing. And so, like I said, we have plenty of room for this potato plants to grow. And so I'm going to keep you updated on how they're doing. In fact, let's walk over to my first sweet potato plant. Here we go. Let's see. There's Marley, my dog, and Natasha. And we're over here, and this is what I mean about the tomato cage. These are the ones that I put in prior last time and showed you how to make the slips, and the slips are growing up. Now, once they get higher, I'm just going to twine them around this tomato cage, and I put wire around it. Can you see that? And to make them back to back to where it's elevated. So it's going to be a lot, and it'll be pretty. And these are just starting to really take off because of the heat. Here in Texas, it's been really raining, and for some reason we had a serious winter. In other words, it was cold for the longest time. But anyway, the sun's going down, and it's about 7:30 in the afternoon or evening, and I got my plants in. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and stay tuned for more. Please hit subscribe and TTFN, which means talk to you later. Bye. Say bye, Marley. Marley. He's a sweetie. He's a sweetie dog. He's my doggy. Okay. Bye, Marley. Say bye.